Yes, stranger! We are heading north to the Celtic lands. It would be a long journey for us, but I guess we could use a skilled warrior on board.
By Apollo's grace, I sing today of the great hunt for the Attalian boar. 'Twas in the city of Caledon, where the foolish King Aeneas once forgot to honor Artemis in the harvest sacrifices. Insulted, the goddess of the hunt sent the largest and most ferocious boar the world had ever seen to devastate the land. It destroyed crops and slew cattle, and the terrified farmers had to seek refuge inside the city walls. Tales of the notorious monster attracted many famous hunters and heroes from all over Greece who were seeking to win its hide and the glory of the kill. One of them was Atalanta, a fierce huntress, who some said had been trained by Artemis herself. Though some objected to the presence of a woman, they all banded together for the hunt. And while it was Aeneas' son Meleager who struck the killing blow, she had been the first to wound it, where many others had failed. It was then, after the actual threat had been vanquished, that their worst trouble started with smitten Meleager offering the prized hide to Atalanta instead of keeping it for Caledon. His proud relatives took offense and stole it, which infuriated him. And so Artemis's vengeance went on as Aeneas' family proceeded to destroy itself in a tragic spiral of killing and revenge.
Hello. Did you have a safe journey? From Greece, yes? With some good wine, perhaps? We're still loading this ship, but then I can attend to yours.
Halt! Well, you don't look like a trader. What is your business here? Are you here to help in the mine? Just passing through, eh? Something tells me you're up to more than that.
Greetings, stranger. If you're looking for our chieftain, his house is the big one up behind the marketplace. You can't miss it.
I am Gorkin, the owner of the Lemberg mine. If you want salt, you come to me. Yes, the road to Glauberg is also that way, but I'm not a travel guide. If you're going there, however, I may have a little business proposal for a capable and trusty warrior like yourself. Deliveries from the mine have become irregular recently. Something down there has kept the workers from mining, and the guards haven't been able to deal with it. I have no idea what it might be, but if you were to go and solve that little problem for me, I would reward you handsomely.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hey, have you seen my wife Kayamine anywhere? That useless wench has been going all day. Muttered something about food. I can't remember. But now I'm famished and she still isn't here. Why you? Well, I don't know. You look like you've been around a lot. I just want to know if you've seen her. A pretty young thing, red hair and a green gown.
Have you seen these walls? Mud bricks on a limestone foundation. The latest fashion from my home in Etruria. You'll see nothing like it anywhere in the Celtic lands. They certainly spared no expense to make an impression.
Delivery all across the Celtic lands. Until next time.
Hail, soldier. I see you have come a long way from the south. Are you looking for a proper fight? Or some proper leggings? Tell Tarquinius I have some leggings for him, too.
Greetings, stranger. I'm looking after these goods until my master. See you again.
The river is lovely at this time of year, is it not? I love watching the ships come and go, imagining where they could have come from. Above everything it gives to us is a trade route. I sometimes fail to appreciate its beauty.
Welcome, warrior. I am Boderix, High Chieftain of the Vindelici. I have heard stories like yours of strange attacks up in the north, but nothing definite enough to concern me. We have our own problems here, and while the trade is good, those Northmen are our enemies as much as they are our friends. Who knows why their strange gods would turn against them? Maybe they deserve their anger. You're free to go and investigate, of course, although the way is long and dangerous. If you leave by the main gate, follow the road up the mountain in the east. Our sentry at the top can tell you the best way to Glauberg.
Yes, foreigner. I am a bard. A poet, as you southerners would say. A teacher. A philosopher. But most of all, I am a personal counselor to Boderix, our glorious leader, ever since I foretold that he would be the next king. If he can't spare the time, you can bring any matters to me, but only important ones, please.
What? Speak up, please. That's what you wanted, right?
Did you have a safe journey?
A trader from the north sold me this oryx and said it could pull a plough twice as easily as our local oxen, and he's really sturdy. Although it is said that their cows produce less milk than ours. I wonder what would happen if I could, encourage them to mate. With a Rubian's blessing, I will breed cows as strong as an oryx that produce as much milk as my Magonia here. One can hope at least.
Our work has always been hard and dangerous, but I've never seen anything like this.
The mine is closed. Some kind of horrible curse is possessing it, as if Ericura can no longer control the spirits of the dead. At first, buried miners started coming out of old tunnels, but they didn't return to work, oh no. They started attacking everyone. I sent in the guards, and replacement workers, and then more guards. But in the end, they came back too. Now nobody wants to go in there. Gorkin is getting angry because he can't supply his clients with salt, but what am I to do? Safe? A ghost? Are you sure? Well, you did come back out, so I guess. Well, thank you, stranger.
Our work has always been hard and dangerous, but I've never seen any...
Seem friendly enough, but are you sure you want to go this way, stranger? All you will find beyond this peak are vast forests. It's the route to Glauberg, yes, and there are a few tracks, but they're not safe, especially for someone who is unfamiliar with the place. Look at it. If you get lost in there, you will never get out again.
He was helping me sort the mushrooms I collected. He's very good at it, you know.
Oh, I didn't hear you come in. You probably just came for some hunting supplies, correct? I have some here.
Greetings, wanderer. What are you doing here so far inside this dangerous forest? I am Artabuds, druid of the Hunaberg Circle. I know the forest well, and am a friend to many of its creatures. Except for the trolls, that is. They can be nasty pieces of work. It's generally not too hard to avoid them or scare them off, but yesterday, when I was cutting mistletoe, the largest troll I have ever seen suddenly stood sniffing under my tree. When he reached for me, I struck his hand with my sickle, but he barely felt it. Fortunately, he seems to like golden items because after wrenching it from me fingers, he was so captivated by the blade that he completely forgot about me and wandered off with it. You don't happen to have seen my sickle, do you? Unlikely, of course, because the creature probably carried it off to its filthy den. Our golden sickles are not just a symbol. They're the only appropriate tool for cutting mistletoe from the oak, and at the right time. This way they retain the greatest amount of magic. So you have found my golden sickle in the cave of that troll and killed it? By Tutatus, you must be a formidable warrior. Let me see how I can reward you.
journey ends here. Halt! We are Kenchreai warriors, the personal guard of Woden himself. And we have a message for you, foreigner. He does not want you to meddle in his affairs. Turn around now and go back to where you came from, or die. Die, then! That is some meat. Kill him!
Go away! What do you want now? Oh, I'm sorry, traveler. I mistook you for one of those filthy robbers. My name is Borbeto. I built this vineyard in an attempt to grow our own Celtic wine here on these sunny slopes. Some people laugh at the idea, and these Ligurian grapes are indeed not ideally suited to our climate. But I believe it can be done. If only those bandits would leave me alone. They sure liked my wine. It has been a warm summer, so just yesterday I managed to produce a first sample. But they came and took it. Everything. The moment I'd finished putting it in the barrel. Now they're probably sitting somewhere in the bushes getting drunk on my wine. The wine I wanted to present to the prince. It's just not fair.
You can't hold anymore.
My wine! And there's still some left. Oh, traveler, how did you do this? Thank you. Thank you. Please, if you're going to Glauberg, do me the honor and take this to Cunobelinus, the prince's cook, for me. Keep whatever he trades you for it. It is my gift to you. I would just be excited to hear if he liked it the next time I come to town. As you may have seen, most people here aren't particularly fond of foreign foods, and we do have plenty of our own, with the exception of good wine. It's all the rage. The nobles can't get enough of it.
Diabetes. Hail, foreign warrior! I hear you've come to win glory in battle. Good! With these Germains at our borders, there are enough heads for everyone to collect. Farewell.
Greetings, traveller. Are you interested in some real Celtic plaids? They have no magical properties, I'm afraid, and we can't access as many dyes here, but look at these patterns. This one here I invented myself. It does not compare to what you already have, I suppose. Oh, what I would give to travel the world like you. All the fabrics and colors from foreign lands, many of which we only hear about. Shiny silk, the color of sapphires, Egyptian embroidery with threads of gold, and the beautiful purple you have in Greece. They say the Egyptians use actual gold for their art. Or is it a golden color? Either way, I imagine it is beautiful. We have cornflowers here that are bright blue, but the color doesn't last. It is good for shields or hair mixed with chalk. In clothes, it fades rather quickly. Phoenicia? No, I haven't heard of it. But why would an ugly creature like a snail have such a nice color? Alas, I have to make do with what is available here, and I still do good business. But oh, the things I could do with that kind of material. Alas, I have to make do.
Look at this sturdy armor. It has saved my life more than once. Go, warrior!
There you are. I expected you to arrive here before me. What? Did your Greek captain sail safely along the shores? I'm glad you came, hero. With your help, there may still be hope. There is a reason I wanted to meet here in Glauberg, besides it being along the route. The cult of Nerthus, located nearby, that is causing these people so much trouble, may also hold the key to our salvation. So I have made arrangements with the prince so we could help each other. I have learned that the source of the cultists' magic does not come directly from the goddess, but from a divine artifact, a special plant infused with her powers. My father believes that this divine magic has the unique ability to harm the Aesir. It could serve to enhance our weapons for our people to defend themselves, and we, you and I, hero, could use it to take the fight to them. sanctuary. Retrieve that artifact and take it north to my father, King Gilfai in Scandia. He will know what to do. I'll be there too, preparing our warriors for battle, if they are still alive. That Vodan would send his personal troops this far south to stop us is troublesome, but it also means he fears you. His ravens are his spies. They see many things, so I'll have to be careful on my way north. Don't worry about me, though. I managed to evade them before. I hope we're not too late. Please, go.
You are standing before Teutorigos, son of Belgrigos, Prince of Glauberg, and all the surrounding territories, and head druid of the Nematon. Our mutual friend told me of your deeds, some of which I scarcely believe, but I understand you are a very talented warrior. I would be willing to assist your mission with what resources I have if you will help us in turn. And we do seem to have some common objectives. It is well known that Glauberg is the last great bastion of Celtic civilization before the Germanic wilderness. The tribes beyond don't generally come near my walls, but lately a strange cult has been emerging in the northeast. They worship Nerthus, a goddess of nature, and her shamans wield great power. Twisted by her magic, they are said to be more beast than man, living among animals and worse. But most of all, they have been abducting my people to use as sacrifices in their barbaric rites. Say, would you dare stand against such a foe? Oh, you are brave indeed, warrior. From what little we know, the cult has 4 leaders, each representing one aspect of Nerthus herself. Journey northwards, past the Teutoburg forest, then east until you find a land of lakes wherein lies their sanctuary, and slay them all. I will give you this out of my personal treasury to help you accomplish this task. See it as a sign of trust, and the first part of your reward. Return when you have accomplished the deed, warrior.
Hey, can't you see I'm busy? What, wine? Now that is something else. Let me taste. Ugh! A bit sour, don't you think? Well, I suppose we could use it for making sour cabbage. Here, you can have this in return.
Yes, I am a cooper. Barrels, buckets, butter churns. Name it, and I make it. It is not easy, mind you, but beer as good as ours deserves a proper sealed casket. Ah, I just wish my son would see it that way. He has no respect for the craft. The silly boy wanted to learn magic instead, but all our druids already have an adept, and with my wife taken away, who else is there to continue the family business? Have you seen him, maybe? His name is Udic. Strapping young lad, but always making trouble. He hasn't come home for 2 days, and with those cultists abducting people, I'm worried about him.
Of Nerthus, it is said that she interacts with humans more so than other goddesses we know. There is an island and a sacred grove dedicated to her, where she has a chariot draped with cloth. Sometimes she manifests in the chariot and drawn by cows. She rides in a procession among her followers, still covered by the drapes. The chariot, drapery, and Nerthus herself are then cleansed in a sacred lake. Of all the people, only the servants who perform this task ever get to see her in person. But this knowledge also heralds their doom. In the end, they all vanish into the depths of the lake, so they can tell no man what they saw. There are places where the spirit world touches our own, and where sacrifices are more readily received. Tranquil lakes, cracks in the earth, while we in turn see water emerging from springs, where Granos has created a connection from the other side. Some birds are wise and know how to pass through these gates. You may see them disappear for long periods of time. They say the cult of Nerthus lives in a land full of lakes, so it would be no surprise if the power of the goddess was great.
Hail, warrior. I have the finest goods in Athens. You will find none better. So long.
If you're going out there, don't go unprepared. It is not safe. Buy what you need here. Goodbye.
I'm busy enough supplying the Spartans. Hurry, what do you... Okay.
Blades, shields, potions, greaves, bows. Best of luck.
I sell to the wise and powerful. Are you sure you should be shopping here?
Bye.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'm doing all right then.
I see people travel east, I see them go west. Never have I seen so many monsters. But what can I do for you? Bye now.
Sky smiles on the traveler. Earth gently holds his feet. So long.
A wise man would prepare himself well for the road ahead. Lucky for you. Farewell.
The Telkin knocked her aside, then took
Yes?
the sickle. If Phaon was injured, it is up to you to follow the Telkin.
Bye! How could you pass up such a staff as this?
Bye!
Fine arms, firm armor, fit for the long life.
You come to us on an auspicious day. Please, see what we have to offer. Safe travels.
We sell things for magic users here, not for warriors, okay? Bye.
Are you serious? Is that for me? Oh, traveler, how did you get all this? It's impossible. Yes, of course I like them. I will still pay you, at least what I have. And here, I want you to have this. Thank you again, traveler. So...
Of Nerthus, it is said that she interacts.
You were also looking for Juddock. He's a good friend of mine. I had to tell him as much lately when he wanted to be more than that. Afterwards, he started acting all weird. Talked about proving something. I hope he hasn't done something stupid.